I guess, in some ways, your last game next week, but, you got hurt in the spring, and, as a senior, almost kind of like you kind of got lost in the shuffle. But when you got hurt in the spring, did you kind of think that was you might be done? You probably were done playing, or what went through your mind when that happened?
Yeah, getting hurt in the spring, didn't know much about ACLs. I always heard that was the worst injury to have as a football player, especially like a receiver. You need to rely on cutting, so there was a lot of question marks that appeared after my surgery and seeing how messed up my knee was. I just knew that I wanted to have some sort of an experience my senior year, so I just kept believing that it was possible. I'm thankful for the coaches for giving me a chance when I was able to come back mid-season, kind of start traveling me and putting me in the games. So.
Right. Was it just not? I've torn both my ACLs. Was it just the ACL? Did you do other damage to the knee, or
ACL, MCL, and meniscus?
Oh my goodness! So I mean, once you had the surgery, did the doctor say that you were probably done playing, or did they even give you any kind of timetable or anything?
He told me 6 months was the minimum, and not to start thinking that anytime sooner could be possible. And that put me at after the Boise game, so I think that was like game 7. But they ended up releasing me 5.5 weeks out in my brace. They customized for me, and I was thankful for that because I did a really good job during rehab, and they let me out 2 weeks sooner.
So what did you do? Did you do anything different during rehab? Did you just push yourself really hard? Did you go extra sessions, or just a quick healer? What happened during the process to get cleared early?
I did a lot of research on the injury, and I was able to take some certain vitamins and oils, and who knows if that was what it did. That's what did it, or just Cole being an amazing rehab therapist. So, I don't know. I think a little bit of luck and just treat my body right. So.
Wow. So you came back. So
I was serious about it, though.
Yeah. So when was your first game back? I guess.
First game back was Air Force.
Okay. So that's 2-3 weeks, almost a month ahead of time, isn't it?
Yeah.
What was it like just to be able to get back out on the field, even if you weren't catching a pass yet or even playing that much, just to even travel with the team to be a part of that? What did that mean to you?
They traveled me the week before to Appalachian State, but it was pretty much known that I wasn't going to go in. I just started practicing that week, and I was still kind of hobbly, so I wasn't expecting to go in. But Appalachian State, or Air Force, the week leading up to that, I was really starting to get into practice a lot, and I actually got a catch against Air Force, so. And that was just a bunch of emotions were rushing me. I was really just happy to get back to the team and start helping me try to turn the thing around. So.
Right. So how's it been in the weeks after? You just kind of shaking the rust off? I mean, I'm sure you've been working hard to rehab, but that's different than football shape. So what's the last few weeks been like? You just been working on your football shape? What's that been like?
So football shape came back the fastest, but what I can't get past is I don't want to say constant soreness, but definitely a soreness that is there, just going through the 24 periods every day of the week, because I'm not taking any days off. It's my last year, so I want to practice every practice. So
right.
I think just the soreness is something that's not really going away yet. It's getting better as the weeks go on, but it's towards the end of the season. So
I know at least with mine, I wasn't a Division I athlete like you, but just the mental part of getting over knee surgeries, of taking that first hit or going through that. Was that a hard thing for you, or was that something that you didn't really have to fight or battle with too much?
That wasn't. I made it a thing that wasn't going to ever slow me down. I was going to go full speed. It was either going to tear again or it wasn't. But I didn't have time to. I told myself I didn't want to waste any time trying to feel it out, because it's my last year. I had a few months left in football, so I wanted to just go on.
So what's this ride been like? I mean, you came to Wyoming, you were a tight end in junior college, correct? And came here, and then the staff left that brought you here. And last year, you redshirted, well, obviously you got hurt, but you redshirted last year, you didn't play, and then, the knee injury, and now your last game. I mean, what's this been like? I'm sure this isn't how you envisioned it when you signed, so.
It's definitely not how I envisioned it. With that said, though, it's still been a great ride. I definitely, redshirting last year, I had all these dreams of just working my butt off, just going to have an amazing senior year, and I had all those goals going into spring ball. I was faster than I'd ever been, stronger, jumping higher, all the testing stuff. And then spring ball, when that injury came, I realized it wasn't going to go like how I thought it was, so I had to try to make it the best I could, just to make sure I had no regrets when I leave here. So.
What do you think the last game will be like for you? Your last game, your last college football game here. What do you think that's going to be like, or even have you started thinking about that?
Of course, I've thought about my last game. It brings me back to when you have that last game in high school. Everyone's emotional no matter what. You don't know what's going to happen after that, whether it's your last one or not. So, I mean, without a doubt, I'll walk through those arches, and it will be an emotional thing, regardless of how many people are there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just going to be the last time walking through as a Cowboy, so it's definitely something.
Did you think, Justin, when this staff got here, I mean, they read you, did you almost feel like you kind of got lost in the shuffle a little bit between staffs, or did you ever feel that way?
I think when the new staff came, I think they treated everyone fair. As far as lost in the shuffle, I wouldn't say that much. No, things just happened the way they did.
Sure.